Hello everyone. So in the last video we have seen about the pull down circuit. Okay, so in the pull down circuit what happens is when you press the button the switch becomes pin state become +5 or high. When you release the button the pin state become ground or low. So what you will do is, okay, you will give the user the button and say you can give any and say the user you can give the digital input. Okay, so what will happen is we will keep reading the particular pin state using digital read keyword. Okay, let's say 53, pin number 53, any pin. So if we find out the pin state is, if the circuit is the same way, pull down circuit, that means one side should go to +5, this side should go to +5, and the resistor side, the side with the resistor, should go to ground. That is called pull down. Or in other words, if the pin state is ground at initially, and if the pin state is going to +5, that circuit is called pull down circuit. Okay, that's okay. So in the pull down circuit, we don't look at the circuit once we created it. We don't care. We give the switch to the user and we will wait. We only have the digital read code and we will display the digital read state in the serial monitor. So if we find out if the state is high or 1, okay, then we will know the user has pressed the switch. If the digital read value, serial printed value will giving us high value or number 1, we will know user is pressing the switch. So then we will do whatever we want to do when the user is pressing the switch. So this will be used to find out whether the user has pressed the switch or not, this input value. So if you find out this particular input value is low or 0, then we know user doesn't press the switch. So we will be doing whatever we should do when the user is not giving an input, when the user is not pressing the switch. So if we don't need to do anything, we will not do anything. If we want to stop the thing that we were doing when he pressed the switch, we will stop the thing and we will shut up. For example, we are going to switch on one LED somewhere in the another pin number 7, when the user is pressing the switch. So we will keep reading this digital pin. We don't know whether he is pressing or not, and we know the circuit is pull down circuit. Okay, the circuit I have drawn is pull down circuit. I say pull down circuit. Then if we find this is high, input is this particular pin state is high, we will know, okay, he has pressed the switch, and we have told him when you press the switch I will switch on the particular bulb or LED or light. So then immediately, since high is there, then immediately you will write an if condition to switch on the LED, right? So you will read that state and assign it to a variable like analog read, right? How you assign the variable value to the variable, right? In analog read, same way you can assign it to a variable, and if the variable value is 1 or high, you will simply say, okay, switch on an LED. Okay, then you keep reading, right, with no display, because you are writing it inside the void loop. So you will keep reading. So in the next moment, in the next iteration, you will find out, okay, this become low. Then you will realize user has released the switch. Now push button, he has released it. So then you will realize, okay, low means released, because pull down circuit, 0 voltage is released. When you don't press the switch, it is 0, right? You see this, okay? So then you will realize he doesn't want the LED to be on now. Then within that if condition or else part, you will write, if it is not high, that means if it is low, you will write switch off the LED. So that is how this digital input scenario works in this example. Okay guys, so now do you understand that? We don't have to connect that switch to +5 and ground, and we have to worry, okay, whether I am giving high or low. No, we have a pull down circuit that will anyway keep this pin in a state when the switch is not pressed. So when the switch is pressing, what we will do is we will switch the state of the pin. So when the switch is again released, again we will switch to the initial state. So likewise only we play the game around. Okay, so things you have to take away from the video is what is pull down circuit, okay, and what is happening at the initial state of the pull down circuit, and what is happening when you press the switch in the pull down circuit, and what is happening when you are releasing the switch in the pull down circuit. And since you have already at the initial videos we have seen the code, now you will know what is the state or pin state when you press the button in the pull down circuit. what is the pin state when you release the button in the pull down circuit? It is low, right? So also you have to know when you press the button from which state to which state the state is going, state of the pin. And when you are releasing the button, you should know from which state to which state that pin state is going. So for example, when you are pressing the button, you know from low to high the pin state is going, because before you are pressing it is in low, initial state is low in pull down circuit. When you press, it will become 5 voltage high, right? So you press. So in the pull down circuit, if you press the button, this is the transformation that happens in the state of the pin. When you release the button, okay, when you release the button, earlier when you have pressed and now you are releasing the button. So earlier it was in high state, now it again goes to the low state, initial state. So this is happening when you are releasing the button. This transformation is happening when you are releasing the switch. So if you understand up to this, I will be stopping this video here. We will see the code again, okay, how to read the value and how to write an if condition for a pull down circuit. We will see them in the next video, guys. Okay, so I think you understood the concepts. If you don't understand, please rewatch the video, guys. And I ask you, if you really enjoy this video, if you find it useful, please consider subscribing us so that you can stay tuned with the upcoming videos in my channel. Okay, so that's all, guys, for the moment. Just follow me up in the next video. Until then, stay safe.